Alright. Hello, YouTube. Welcome. I wouldn't say welcome. I mean, I know I can't say welcome, but more like welcome back. So, I spent, I think, what was, I don't know, an hour and some change. I didn't time myself recording this tier list. I decided to, give an explanation on why the tier list is like like this 100%. And I go to look back at it, and for some reason, my recording stopped at like 5 minutes. So whew, I basically spent so much of my time just talking to nobody. Well, talking to myself, honestly. My voice kind of hurts from doing that, because I also recorded. I mean, I also streamed for like 6 hours today as well, and I didn't talk as much as I mean, I didn't. I don't know how long I talked wholeheartedly about that, but it was definitely a long time in comparison to what I normally talk. So God, it's gonna this is gonna take so fucking long. Oh my god, man. No, I don't think it will. I don't think it will. So let me just take a swig of water right now, and maybe this will be a 5 minute. Maybe I'll turn my hour 2 hour long fucking thing into a 5 minute video. Who knows? I don't know. I have no idea. Sadly, this kind of got fucked up, which, I mean, it's very disappointing, because I was talking about like legitimately my favorite manga right now. Yes, the Jujutsu Kaisen is currently my favorite manga at this very moment. Dan is very good at the moment. I think I'll probably do a tier list for that when the anime comes out, just to go along with the hype specifically. So there's that. Alright, so let me just take a swig of water, and I will explain this tier list. So give me a moment. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so this is a character tier list. This is what I generally feel about each character. This is generally what I feel about each character throughout the entirety of the series right now. I believe this is everybody. It should be everybody. To my knowledge, right? I don't know if I missed any of that. So it goes from tattooed on my arms, the best, very good, okay, not for me, and I don't know. Not for me is just generally just I mean, it's not my cup of tea. I generally don't like to shit on characters, because for some reason JJK has a lot of fucking agenda pushes that shit on characters for like some of the dumbest reasons I've seen. Some of the dumbest reasons I've seen, just all around, right? I mean, biggest examples of that is Megami and Yuta. The haters that they get is just incredibly wild to me. I don't understand personally, because I mean, I sometimes just use logic to think about the characters that I like and dislike. My logic per se. I mean, everybody's logic can be different. I'm not saying that the people who dislike X, Y, and Z characters dumb. I'm not saying that in the slightest, right? I just hearing the shit that people just say with Megami and Yuta just seem really stupid in my eyes. But that's just me. So I'll explain what I feel about each character, going from tattooed on my arms down to not for me. Alright. So Yuji Itadori is my favorite character in the entire show. Yuji and Sukuna, funny enough, the tattoo that I have on my left arm, is this exact picture. It's a volume cover of like volume 1 for JJK. And since the hand is technically Sukuna, in my eyes, right? He's also technically tattooed on my arm. So Sukuna, Ten Shadows, Sukuna, they're both the same character, honestly. So I just put both characters in the same tier, specifically because this is, what I enjoy about the character, right? I definitely enjoy Yuji as the main character. Even though there are moments where like he wasn't in the chapter for in the manga for about, I don't know, was it 30 chapters? Someone else had the spotlight, and for some reason people don't like it when other people have the spotlight in this manga. I mean, that being said, this manga does have moments where like other people are actually, the main focus, like for instance Gojo, and Gojo is probably one of the bigger characters that get the main focus in comparison to Yuji, but it's still relatively sweet. I enjoyed Yuji's simple very simple start of the show, where it's just punch kick, man. He didn't have any special techniques, no dismantle and cleave just yet. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, spoilers again. I'm currently this tier list is for people who have caught up to the manga right now. The manga, as of recording this right now, is up to 263. So this is what these are the characters that are in the manga right now. So if you're anime only, I highly suggest that you leave. I mean, I will put a disclaimer in the video title, or I should, or hopefully I do, right? But at this point, yeah, I thoroughly enjoy Yuji as a character. I mean, with his simple moveset at the very first, I enjoyed Divergent Fist. I enjoyed just him being kind of a ray of sunshine in this dark world. I mean, for like the very start of the manga, right? Even though he's fighting curses that can kill people and basically destroy human bodies and whatever and whatnot, he was still a very nice and very cheerful looking person, even though at some point in time he died. But I thoroughly enjoyed him, and I thoroughly enjoy the fact that he keeps. I mean, he hasn't been broken yet. Like Sukuna said, he wanted to break his spirit, and right now it is clearly shown that he has an indomitable spirit that cannot be broken at this very point. Even though, I mean, he's lost so many friends and not relatives. I mean, technically speaking, yeah, he's lost relatives. Yeah. It is very I definitely do like his unshakable spirit and his personality overall. At the very end of the manga, I really hope that he does not die alone. When he lives, right, I hope that he still has some people to call friends. Just here with him. I hope Maki and Maki, Pan is like whatever, right? But I hope that they stay. He's not alone. He doesn't die alone. He's not alone when the merger happens. He's not. The merger doesn't even happen. I just hope that he stays alive. Maybe becomes a teacher, or becomes a new head of like the Kamo clan. that would be a very funny and very interesting way to think about it, right? But yeah, there's that. There's Sukuna. Sukuna is just like, he's not the best villain in the entire TV show. I mean, anime manga. Kenjaku kind of takes that cake for me, but I definitely do like how fucking simple. He's just pure evil, right? And again, there's nothing wrong with pure evil. There are good ones and there are bad ones, in my opinion, right? Of just pure evil, right? Evil for being for the sake of being evil, right? And I personally do enjoy Sukuna's brand of evil, but I mean, there's still logic. There's still he's not just a brute who just destroys everything and whatever and whatnot, right? He's still a very cool character. He was 100% like just down. He showed his colors immediately, right? And there was just no going back to it. I mean, a lot of the things that I enjoy about Sukuna is generally just the actions that he does. I mean, every single time he comes out, like legitimately, he actively just does fucking like terrible stuff every single time, which I thoroughly enjoy because I mean, he's the main antagonist and still generally just a very cool one. It was very clear 100% of what the series is going to be like and who the main bad guy was, right? And how he does things, how smart he is, how durable. I mean, he's definitely earned the title King of Curses 100% from his actions alone overall. His fights have just been like fantastic with Gojo. And the current fight with Yuji right now. It's fantastic. It's definitely going to be very satisfying when he dies or when he loses or when Yuji like immediately like seals him or like eats the rest of his fingers or X, Y, and Z stuff, right? I thoroughly hope. I can't wait to see what his ending is going to be like, but he definitely does perform as a main villain, so that in my opinion. Next is Gojo. Yeah, no, big man on campus. Everybody's fangirling favorite. I enjoy Gojo a whole lot, and is honestly with the way Gege writes Gojo, right? I don't know what his problem is with the main character, right? No, I know what his problem is. It's because he writes himself into a corner because of how strong Gojo is, specifically speaking. That's why he was sealed for like a long time before Sukuna like needed a 1v1 him, right? But it's one of those things where like it's kind of really hard to dislike Gojo. I mean, because he's just so charismatic, funny, very attractive, person. As a straight male, I can say he's attractive. No pause. He's just a very all-around, very cool character. He kind of has like a Kakashi Hatake like type of like humor. From time to time, a little bit he does. Even though he's the strongest person, well, second strongest person. I mean, I don't want to power scale X, Y, and Z stuff, right? But he's very strong in general, and he's very powerful. But he's also a very endearing goofball. Even though he's had traumatic experiences, he's still very funny, very charismatic. And it makes sense why he constantly wins the fucking popularity. Contest. The strongest in the verse, so like the shonen battle retards who love fighting and doing a whole bunch of stuff in power scaling, they probably enjoy him too. They can, the fangirls who enjoy how silly he is, they enjoy him too, and the fact that he's basically like, I mean, honestly at this point I think it's probably it's not. It is very strongly hinted at that relationship with Geto. I mean, or maybe it's a normal ship, with Geto. But he has a lot going for him, and that's why he's so high up. And here we have next is Yuta. And there's another character that for some reason gets a lot of hate for. I have no idea why, honestly. I mean, maybe they hate because the fact that copy is such a it's such a universal thing that a lot of isekais or it's such a common ability copy stuff, right? Maybe they don't like the fact that he's a self-insert. My character is the strongest character at all, and he can copy whatever he sees and yada yada yada. He's a self-insert character, blah blah blah, right? Which, I mean, I truly don't really understand that whole aspect of it, because for one, I kind of just when I look at Yuta, I see more than just the copy ability. I see the character, and I see a man who really loves his friends, and a mentally ill kid who probably should not be here in this situation. But hey, man, he's here right now, doing as much as physically possible, right? It is definitely his character was very cool throughout almost like all of the series. Like at the very start, he was a suicidal kid who just did not want to be around because again he's being haunted by the ghost of his dead childhood crush, which is crazy, right? For how many years? Like what, 10 years? So of course he's kind of suicidal, but like his spirit won't even allow him to kill himself, right? And then as time goes on, he basically builds a relationship with Inawaki, Panda, so on and so forth, right? He just goes ahead and does everything for his friends. He loses his special grade ranking and then becomes special grade in 2 months, all because of his friends. I just wanted to train and become one with my friends. Love my friends. To the point where like I will literally basically destroy my entire being and become a monster and hijack Gojo's body in order to fight Sukuna for 5 minutes. But I don't know what his ending will be. Since I'm pretty sure I think he's gonna get hit with the Jacob's ladder as well. So it's a maximum output Jacob ladder, and it seems to be huge. So I think Yuji and Yuta got hit with it. I don't know if I've been seeing some weird theories that his soul will be cleansed from Gojo's body, and Gojo will have his body back, which is kind of crazy if that's the case. Or maybe he'll take over Gojo's body. I have no idea, honestly. It does seem like Yuta's gonna die, which is kind of upsetting, but it is whatever. I also don't want to go too much over Gojo's death, because I also kind of found that bullshit, but I also spent so much time talking about that, and I don't want to do it again. But what else? Choso is my one of my favorite characters as well. I also have like a poster of that cover like on my dresser. Very cool character. I love the fact that as soon as he found out that he was killing his brother, right, and Kenjaku made Yuji kill his other brothers, that he just had a mental breakdown and immediately switched sides. So it was just like that, which I thoroughly enjoy. I like how clearly he got stronger as he was shown, because he beat Yuji on a 1v1. Then afterwards he beats Naoya, right? And then loses to Kenjaku, but then after like the 19-day thing, right? Or the couple of like I think half a month, right? The training arc that he had, right? He clearly not holds his own against Sukuna, but like holds out longer than he has any right to, honestly. Survives, being hit, donated with 2 arms, right? Eats a black flash, eats dismantles and cleaves, like, and is able to save Yuji from a domain expansion Fuga, which is incredibly strong, it seems. While dying as well. He died for his brothers, honestly. So I thoroughly enjoyed his character. And I loved his design as well. Next is Kenjaku. It's self-explanatory. Kenjaku is the best villain in the entire shows. The reason why he's in the best and not, for one, tattoos on my arms specifically, because the tattoo on my arms, but I find Sukuna the better villain because of his relationship with Yuji. If I just had to like have him stand alone, right, Kenjaku is the better main villain, in my opinion. But as of right now, when it comes down to the main villain, Kenjaku doing all this for a science project, for his experiment, is very cool. Him creating different children via a combination of his own blood and basically having a woman be sexually assaulted by a curse, and having abortion 9 different times is completely evil and completely fucked, right? And also the fact that he took back shots for his for Yuji to make Yuji. That man was doing everything for the sake of his plan. It's just having a villain go through all of that stuff just for the sake of his own ambitions is a very cool character overall. The way he died, I mean, Yuta kills him, but like the way he died, in my opinion, I mean, Yuta kills him wholeheartedly, which that's what I wanted, right? It's a damn shame, and this is a problem with JJK as a whole, that character interactions, that Yuji did not really have any interactions with his fucking mom. Yeah, it definitely does seem kind of dumb that he didn't have any interaction with Yuji overall. But overall, Kenjaku is a very cool main bad guy, and probably the best one there is, and a very cool character. That's why he's the best. Mahito, kind of self-explanatory, very good villain. Killing a lot of characters, just being an all-around like complete terror. Being true to himself, saying that I'm a curse and this is what I do, man. I mean, in my eyes, you're the bad guy, Yuji. Yada yada yada, that type of thing. I thoroughly enjoy that. God, this is gonna take so long. Toto is a fantastic character overall. But having your character just ask, hey, what's your type of woman? And if you have a bong taste, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, man. Very funny. At the very start of the game. At the very start of this show, manga. Very cool character. Very nice fight scenes. Very artistic, and very cool in general. Him losing his arm, but still continuing the fighting is also very cool. And him actually overcoming his disability and just using a vibra slap, that little that instrument, and still becoming even stronger in that aspect is very funny to me. I thoroughly enjoy that, and the fact that Toto may or may not survive. That's a very cool thing. Higuruma and Nanami kind of go in the same boat. Adults in Yuji's life that get killed in front of him, sadly, but also very cool designs, very nice looks to it. Higuruma comes out on top a little bit just from, sadly he doesn't get a whole lot of fights. He's just against Yuji and then gets killed by Sukuna eventually, right? And the fact that the plot made it so like he couldn't confiscate Sukuna's dismantle and cleave is kind of really, really dumb in my opinion, but it's whatever. The manga's, he's long since dead. Very cool character overall. Kind of wish, he had to die. Well, he didn't have to die, but like the way he died kind of just puts a bad taste in my mouth. Because confiscating the baby rattle and then just dying is kind of not looking great to me, but it's whatever. Nanami, very cool character. Did as much as he could to protect everybody, and be a responsible adult in comparison to fucking Mei or or any of the other like first grade ones. So very cool character. Maki carrying the women characters from JJK, which listen, I do not care if JJK has a problem with woman characters or not enough woman characters, X, Y, and Z, right, man? But I thoroughly do enjoy Maki's whole character arc, and her Itachi, her clan, very much well deserved. That being said, though, Maki is stronger than Toji. I'm not gonna elaborate on that because I've already elaborated that on my first time, and I don't want to be here all day. Geto, very good villain. Overall, makes sense why he did what he did. Cool design. Kind of understandable why he went that way. Overall, I liked him. That being said, though, it is very funny to me how it's been pointed out to me that Geto, even though he's a special grade, and special grade Kurasugas have the ability to take over or destroy a country, which makes sense, right? But let me just take a sip of water. It makes sense with why he's a special grade. But the fact that he does not have simple domain or a domain expansion, that he's almost shown against Yuta, is very funny to me. I wonder what his domain expansion would even look like, but he's dead, sadly. So yeah, there's that. Yuki, same problem that very good as well. But same problem that I had with generally speaking, Kenjaku and Itadori is that she had no interactions with fucking her pupil, Toto. It really would have been really cool to actively had an interaction. Have Yuji talk to Toto and be like, your teacher has a nice ass, or X1G, right? She's just my type. Like, yeah, right, my brother, yeah, exactly, right. Or something along those lines. She doesn't even ask Yuji what her type of woman is either. Honestly, it's just kind of disappointing. But like, she does do a whole lot. I mean, she's the reason why Geto is the way that she was. Well, not the whole reason, but like she helped push him unexpectedly. So there's that. It's a damn shame she got the Stars and Stripes treatment, which is upsetting to me, but it is whatever, in my opinion. There's that, but still overall a very good character. Megumi. Another one of those characters that get hate for like the absolute dumbest reasons known to man, in my opinion. People just have there are two reasons why people dislike him. For him being, potential man, quote unquote, right? And for him, basically giving up right now. I don't know if whoever's if you're not paying attention to the story, right, or if you're a new person, you just listen to me ramble, right. Megumi has his body taken over by Sukuna. That's why Sukuna Ten Shadows is up there, right. And at some point in time, Yuji was able to touch the souls and get Megumi. Hey, Megumi, wake up! It's time. I can help you. We can take over Sukuna's body. We can stop this. And he's like, dude, leave me alone. I don't care anymore. I want to die, man. And everybody's bitching about Megumi's, Megumi doing that. Even though, because for one, like all other certain protagonists, they just power through all the like terrible shit that they've done, right? They just lock in and just keep on trucking. Ignore the fact that Yuji basically had a mental breakdown as soon as Nanami and Nobara got killed, and it had to have a pep talk from his brother, and had to be lied to say that Nobara might live to actually come back from that fucking terrible moment, right? That's terrible, right? It's so weird to me how people just don't want to look at a person's mental health and be like, why aren't you just ignoring your mental health problems? Why aren't you ignoring the fact that the reason why you became a Jujutsu sorcerer is dead? Ignore the fact that you killed your sensei with your own like hands. Ignore the fact that your sensei is ignore the fact that you got your body fucking taken over. Ignore everything. Just lock in, man. Just lock in. It's that simple. It's just that simple. Just hit a button. Be the main character. Do power through it. Ignore the fact that in Bleach, Ichigo had a fucking mental breakdown when all of his friends got mind controlled by Tatsuki, right? Ignore that, right? Until he got a pep talk from that. Ignore the fact that Naruto also was losing his shit when he saw Neji die in the War of Naruto. Ignore almost every single major shonen thing where like everybody has a fucking breaking point and they need someone to fucking talk them out of it a whole lot. Sadly, Megumi did not have that moment because, for one, it was maybe one. Yuji only had one sentence before Sukuna went, alright, wall cut and slash, and fucking like fucks up Yuta, right? Like and Itadori. Like, it was a heat of the moment. Yuji could not fucking give him a fucking total pep talk in that moment. He was just like, one sentence, I can't. Boom. Fucking cut in the chest, my guy. It's so dumb. And potential man stuff, again, he's a teenager. Look at all the special grades right now. All the special grade Jujutsu sorcerers right now. It is Gojo, Kenjaku, Sukuna, Yuki, and Yuta. That's like 5 special grade sorcerers that have been counted, right? Only one of them is a child, and that's Yuta. So of course he's not gonna be the strongest fucking person, even though he has a very good curse technique, right? He's still fucking learning. He's able to beat people, but he's not fucking top tier. I don't know why you guys want this man to be top tier immediately. He has a domain expansion. He has stuff, but he's just not as top tier as he could be. Saying that Sukuna uses his own technique better than him is so stupid, because Sukuna is the king of curses. Of course he's gonna use his technique better than him. He's gonna use almost everyone's technique better than them. Like, he's the fucking strongest in the verse. Of course he's gonna be better. That's such a fucking dumb reason to shit on Megami, because he's not as strong as he could be in comparison. It's dumb. It's stupid. Cut this kid some slack. Sad thing is, though, like, people don't want to, like, think about that. They want to fucking protect the agenda as much as possible. That is the only objective. Ooh, like, that's, man, that joke has, died a long time ago. But man, let's beat that dead horse. Anyway, Akari is cool. I definitely do enjoy his gimmick. I don't like the purple hair, his design, but like everything else is very cool. I mean, sadly though, right now, I love gambling. It's let's go gambling. I can't stop winning. It's basically just that meme. It's a damn shame that he's kind of just relegated to fucking stalling out Urame right now, but it is what it is. I enjoy him. Takaba again had one of the best fights in the entire show, and it was definitely very unique in comparison to all that. I remember at some point in time people were whining and complaining, and I remember when one of my friends who used to work here before he left the States, he didn't really like the fact that Takaba was fighting Hinjaku, and there was some character work being done with him. But me personally, I kind of enjoyed Takaba's like backstory. I kind of enjoyed Takaba's whole entire fight. It sucks that he was interrupting fucking Yuji and Hikuruma fighting Sukuna, which is, I mean, that is definitely blue ball. But looking back at it, I definitely do enjoy that fight overall. I enjoy the fact that, I mean, it was the most unique fight in the show, where it wasn't just, hit people hard with, technique. It was just, can I out funny this man? Can I do whatever I can right now? Can I out comedy skit this man? Whatever and whatnot. I definitely did enjoy that fight overall. Looking back at it, and I think he's dead. It seems like he's dead, but I mean, it would be kind of funny, I guess, if he was dead, and maybe that's why he's dead. But I'm not entirely sure. Who knows? Noba, I'm just gonna say that you died too soon, honestly, and I still enjoyed your character. That's it. Inumaki, I enjoy the fact that you're funny with your sushi rolls, and I enjoy the fact that you're still cool with Yuji. Even with one arm, you're still doing something. Even though your throat is completely fucking destroyed from that don't move, right? Against Sukuna. The fact that you're still doing some stuff. The fact that you did stuff to Sukuna before Hikari did is kind of funny in hindsight. But yeah, I enjoy that. Mechamaru, I understand why you did what you did. It sucks to have a body made of glass. And the fact that you, even after death, you continue to help everybody was very cool. Toji, deadbeat dad, but also without him, a lot of the stuff of JJK wouldn't be happening right now. I don't really care that he killed himself to stop himself from fighting Megami. He's still a deadbeat dad and kind of terrible. I would go into more detail about it, but sadly, I don't want to do it twice, and my throat already kind of hurts. I actually enjoyed Junpei's arc for what it was, right? And when I first started watching JJK, right, because I started with the anime first, I thought that Junpei actually was gonna join the group, from the trailers, and then Mahito happened, and then he turned into Totodile. Yeah. Definitely enjoyed the arc for what it was, and I enjoyed his arc. Rest in peace, man. Damn shame, but yeah, it is what it is. Ino actually goes up a very high amount from what he does, right? Because even though he gets his ass beat by Toji, right? But the fact that he loses an eye, he still He's in the first fucking wave against Sukuna, which is very interesting to me. Not Maki. I mean, not Maki's whole deal was I gotta sneak up on Sukuna and hit him while he least expected, right? But the fact that Ino was in the first wave of fighting Sukuna, the fact that he did not get one shotted immediately, the fact that he carries Nanami's fucking curse tool, and the fact that he carries the ratio technique is very cool. The fact that he actually lands maybe I think like 3 hits on him. He uses his last dragon attack too, which is very cool on him, and the fact that he actually gets an opening for Yuji to actually land more hits is very cool. He did a lot more than what was expected of him, and that's actually really cool. Good on him. I hope he survives somehow, some way. Kusakabe is strongest grade 1, but also hides behind all the high schools a little bit too strongly. It makes sense why he did what he does. He's the smartest. He values his life a lot more. He does not want to be here. But hey, man, I gotta fight Sukuna, and when I gotta fight Sukuna, I also gotta get my ass hit with the Toji X marks. Lasted 1 chapter. So cool. Anime healer. I enjoy what she does. I mean, she did her job. She does her job. She's the healer, right? Even though we don't see her heal, she still heals. I don't know why people can't really realize that. I love Kamo in the fact that, besides his work in the Culling games, I like the fact that he was one of the people who went, dude, Choso was here. I'm not gonna do much against Sukuna. I'm leaving. I'm gonna teach Yuji, blood manipulation, and after that, I'm fucking gone. Goodbye. I'm going to America, and I like the fact that he did that. Maharaga, kind of a plot point, right? But like I enjoy that plot point because that plot point has more character. The anime extended fight against Maharaga was fantastic overall. And what else? Without him, Sukuna wouldn't have killed Gojo. And that's a hill I'm gonna die on. Fight me about that. Well, no, not really. Don't fight me. I'm not gonna respond. That's a hill I thoroughly do enjoy the design as well overall. But damn shame Megami can't really use that technique anymore. Rika, again with Yuta, very cool character. I like the fact that small child turned into that. I kind of like her personality. I like that she actually pertains some of her personality, even though she's still just a Shikigami. I like it. And Ishigoi was like probably one of my. I love that fight. That gauntlet match with Yuta did. Where he fought against 4 different special grade curse users. I put Oro before Ishigoi, even though that she basically went down first, right? Because I like her technique, and I like the design. But but Wolf, she's just naked. Yeah, I like that design. I like sky manipulation, just covering herself and censoring herself. I'm sure the animate Mappa is gonna have a fucking field day animating that shit. No, they won't. They're not gonna have a field day animating shit, man. They're gonna absolutely gonna bleed. The Mappa employees over there are gonna be chained to their desk, and seeing that one naked woman is probably gonna give them something to think about before they're gonna extend that fight. God knows they will. God knows I hope. Ishiguro is good. Care Spirit, Naruto, the same character. Sexist. You're not Toji. You're not him. I like the character. It's really weird to me how high up he is in the Japanese popularity poll, but I guess women just enjoy attractive people there. So there's that. Mei. She's a very great character, and a very big example of Jujutsu sorcerers all kind of crazy. By the fact that she all about money, and also I slept with my brother. You can argue that she didn't sleep with her brother, right? And they just was sleeping in the same bed, even though Mei was naked. It's still very weird overall. She probably did because Jujutsu sorcerers, a lot of them are insane. But She probably won't die because for one, she's not fighting out in the field. She's not out in the field. She's just doing recon and sending out some crows, I guess. So there's that. Hanami and Jogo were very good characters for the time being. It's just that they've been there for like a while now, so it's kind of lost its interest. Panda, he's funny, but also not very interesting at the same time. He doesn't really do much, honestly, in comparison. Kirara, very attractive. Hikaru's girlfriend, very interesting curse technique, but that's about it. I think I'm gonna skip okay, because I mean, it's just okay. Now I look at it, like the fact that I put Junpei's mother above like some of the big hitters like Yorozu and Urame is gonna be very, like, looking at this tier list, it's gonna be very funny to certain characters. I put Yorozu at the very top of not for me because I understand that she's very strong. She's a special grade curse spirit, not curse Jujutsu sorcerer, right, from the Heian era, right? But I put her as, not for me is because I don't like the fact that she's just a plot. She's just there to move the plot along. She's there to get Megumi to have his spirit be shattered. She's there to get killed by Maguna, so he can sink further down. And she's there just to give Sukuna the baby rattle, so his curse technique won't be confiscated by Hikuma. She was just there just to help fucking Sukuna, and then she just died. That's about it. She was very funny from what she showed. It's very cool facial expressions, but that's about it. Nothing really much else. Irame's whole personality is that I'm here to eat Sukuna's penis. Like, he's just A1 like lazing, man. Like, Lord Sukuna's we've already won. We've already won. Lord Sukuna is the best. Sukuna number 1. She's definitely not paying attention to Sukuna just getting hit with a hollow purple and him getting absolutely like obliterated by like 5 different black flashes. She wasn't there for that. She wasn't there for the fact that he vomited out some fingers too, and she's not there for the fact that he's getting hit with a max output Jacob's ladder. But she's playing the chess game with Hikari, just a stall out game. So there's that. I put Iso here because I just don't like the design, man. I understand the why. JoJo's look, but like a lot of JoJo characters are hit or miss for me, and for one, this is just a miss. I understand. I'm sorry, Choso, but Esho is just kind of ugly. Nariboto, drunk, sexist man who gets killed. The reason why Toji is the way he is, there's that. Kurushi, very cool fight. Kogai, cool fight with Itadori. Nishiyama, idiot who decided to go to Shibuya and do nothing and almost die. Very dumb opinion in the Goodwill arc. Gakuganji, hey man, let's kill Itadori. Hey man, I'm gonna follow orders and I'm gonna kill Principal Yaga for no reason, even though we're at war against Kenjaku right now. Let's ignore that. Let's ignore everything, right? Let me just follow orders. What an idiot, man. Jojo just grunt. Haruta just grunt. Okami just grunt. I mean, there to bring Choso. There to bring not Choso. Toji out. Okay, Ogami's ending. Sexist ending. I hate my daughter. I would be clan head if my daughters were better. Well, in fact, I would have been clan head if I was the better Jujutsu sorcerer. But I'll just blame my daughters. Grunt, Remy, ugly face, scorpion tail that does nothing. I don't like Hakanoki's design, and I don't really like Jove's design either. And I don't know for those because I kind of don't have an opinion because Uyu is just a tool, right? All the characters down here just seem to be just tools for plot. Uui did a lot of stuff. and he's kind of like the dark horse of getting the injured people out of the battlefield before everybody gets demolished by Sukuna. So that's why he's at the very top. But right now his personality traits is sister, sister, sister. I have a job to do. That's it. And Miyu and Dio, plot points for Maki, Hanyu and Haba, people that Yuji just bodies in like one chapter or two. Agito, I mean, cool looking curse spirit, a combination of all of Megami's curse spirit, and had titties for some reason. Haibara, just a death that needed to be happened just to push Geto and Nanami over the edge a little bit. There for plot point, plot progression. Akari just there to get her Achilles tendon slice, which is fucking gnarly, and get her cheeks cut up too, which is gnarly. Tasumi, again, she's just a plot device. Bernard, I kind of have no opinion on him. He got his ass beat by Hakari, and then for some reason Yuta decided to copy his curse technique. Which, I mean, looking in the future is a very cool curse technique to have. Alright, give me a second. Arata, I mean, plot device. I mean, again, literal plot device with the curse room fingers. Mimiko, plot device, and shows how terrible Sukuna is. These is one of the curse spirits that Geto had. I don't know why she's on here, but whatever. Small posterity and Tengen, which is, I don't really have much of an opinion on Tengen. Honestly, he doesn't really have so much personality besides, here's a plan, and also my plan got fucked up. Anyway, I'm a womb now. Yeah. That's about it. This is my, let me just, whoa. This is my tier list. Hope you guys, I mean, sadly, it's not as in-depth as the first one was, but sadly, my voice is kind of going a little bad right now, so I'm gonna have to stop here. Hope you guys enjoy this content, and hopefully you guys you comment down below on your opinions on X, Y, and Z stuff, right? I'll be seeing you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoy this type of content, and yeah, I'll be seeing you next time. It's a damn shame that this got screwed up initially in comparison, but it is what it is. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye bye.